Lupita Nyong'o is perhaps best known for her breakout role in 12 Years a Slave, which earned her an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in 2014. And she was recently in a little movie you may have heard of, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. And now Lupita is adding one more accomplishment. She's heading to Broadway for the first time ever with a starring role in Eclipsed. Lupita, good morning. It's good to see you.
Good morning. It's good to see you.
You know, you've done so much, but I know you're excited about being on Broadway. And I know this because you posted an adorable clip on Instagram, which I want to play right now for everybody.
Are you ready? You can open your eyes. Okay. Oh. It's real.
Your name in lights. Is it exciting to be debuting on Broadway?
It really, really is. I mean, I understudied the girl at Yale Repertory Theater back in 2009, the role that I play in the show. And I remember making a promise to myself that I had to play this role. Aww. So the fact that I get to play this role and that I get to do it on Broadway, I mean, it's more than I could have asked for.
You are an accomplished stage actress, and that's actually your background. You went to Yale School of Drama. Is there a different feel when it's Broadway, which is, you know, for an actor, the absolute, you know, the bulk of exactly what you want to do?
Well, you know, for me, I did this play at the Public for 10 weeks, so I'm glad I got a test run of actually doing this show off Broadway, and so now I'm just really excited to be able to share it with a larger audience, you know, in this incredibly beautiful theater, the Golden Theater. I mean, it's such a great, intimate space. I've visited it, and I just can't wait to see what will come of it.
It's a heavy topic. I mean, this is about women in the middle of the Liberian Civil War. Mm-hmm. Tell me about your role and why you think this is an important story to tell.
So Danai has written this incredible story about these 5 women and how they deal with wartime. And I play the girl who is the latest, inclusion into a rebel commander's harem, if you will, and so she's the youngest. She's 15. She's just joined this compound, and it's about how she deals with this new life of being at war, of being in captivity. It's intense. It's really funny. It's full of suspense, and it's very moving. So it's exhausting to do every day, but it's such a joy.
All female cast.
All female cast.
A female playwright. Wonderful. You have that, and then at the same time there's so much talk about the Oscars and the controversy there, and it's, you know, been shorthanded as Oscars so white. What do you think about that? As somebody who has won an Oscar and done well in the industry, how do you feel about what people are saying about this year's Oscars?
Well, what I think it is that it's a symptom of something else. I think what we are asking for is really for more stories to be told, for inclusion in the stories that are told. And I think that, you know, it's good for all of us when we hear a diverse number of stories and are able to experience more diversity. It's more reflective of the world we live in. And so I think that's what we ultimately want is for a diversity of stories to be told.
On the one hand, you've done so well by Hollywood standards, by any standards, but is it something that you can relate to? I mean, are there roles or things that you wish would come your way that you haven't gotten to see?
Well, I feel really grateful to be in the position that I find myself, where I can use the little weight I have to get stories that I feel are untold or yet to be told made and done. So, for example, with Eclipsed, this was something that I brought to the table because it had moved me in a way that I wanted to perform it and to share it with people. So I feel that that's the role I can play.
And finally, have to ask you about Star Wars. Are you a big Star Wars nerd like the rest of us? Were you so excited to be in it?
Well, now I am.
Yeah. Now you're officially...
Now I'm a bona fide nerd. I go around with a little stormtrooper and, you know, all that.
Yes. Lupita, thank you so much. Always good to catch up with you. And should remind everybody, Eclipsed opens on Broadway March 6th.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.